everybody, and welcome back to Dropkick SoCal with me, Mooski, and this is now the news section of the week. Pretty much just going through whatever news has come out as of this week. So, just to give you a little idea, I'm filming this on a Friday. This last Friday, just this past Friday, which was technically 2 days ago when this episode's gonna come out. This should be out Sunday. I hope to get this up by Sunday. As I've said in the last episode, guys, if you're new to this, welcome, first of all. And yeah, me, guys, I am just an average person who is a wrestling fan. I watch as much wrestling as I can. Does that mean all of it? No. Because I also have work and I have a lot of stuff, but I try my best to watch and keep up to date with whatever's going on. So yeah, first of all, yesterday's episode was the 2 matches of the week. I'm gonna try to make it 3 from now, but the news stays the same. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the news lately. What's been on a lot of people's mind that has really raised morale? Well, it's the diminishing power of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Wow. Yeah, guys, so his power is not just diminishing in the world of wrestling itself, but for those of you guys who are like movie fans such as me, I mean, sort of a movie if you're into documentaries, it depends for me, but this has to do with the documentary, Netflix-based documentary, my bad, on Vince McMahon. He will no longer have the final say on that documentary. So I'm not sure if he ever did, to be honest, but supposedly he now no longer has any control over how the final cut is going to be made. From what we know, he's going to be shown things here and there, like here's what we use, here are some clips and whatnot. He's a producer and everything, but as for the final production of said documentary, he's got no final say in that. So yeah. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, again, Vince McMahon has built a legacy. He's got a lot of highs in his entire career, but some pretty low, shitty lows, man. All right, so that documentary has to highlight everything, the good and the bad. Yeah, because you know straight up, if Vince had full control, he's gonna make himself look like a fucking god or something. I mean, he went up against God, right? Oh god, that shit's hilarious. If you guys have never seen that match against God, you're missing out. But yeah, Vince's power slowly diminishing. It's driving him crazy. The documentary is one thing, but I am freaking waiting on that biopic of Vince McMahon. I mean, goddamn. That's a question for you guys. Comment down below. Maybe I'll share this on socials. I want to know. You guys have the chance to cast the main star to play Vince McMahon in a biopic. Who are you choosing? Comment down below. Let me know. All right, let's geek out about that. Whew, yeah. Just checking my notes here, guys, because holy shit. Vince, it is not going too well for ya. Sadly, another thing that more on the downer side, a little bit about Bo Dallas. As you know, sadly, his brother won the Rotunda, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. Husky Harris, a.k.a. The Fiend, a.k.a. one of the most creative minds, genius creative minds that we had in wrestling today. Sadly passed away not too long ago. Rest in peace, man. We miss you every day. And from the looks of it, I mean, it's understandable given the circumstances, and it appears that WWE won't be doing anything to continue that, like, Uncle Howdy storyline. Bo Dallas most likely will not be coming back to wrestling. And hey, it's all good, I mean, like, if he feels he doesn't want to, I mean, that's a big thing to go through. We wish you the best, man. We hope to still see you around here and there, whatever it may be. And just a lot of thoughts and stuff going out to your family. I mean, it's hard to lose, like, a dear family member, a good friend, just anyone close to you, We've all had that at some point. But yeah, man, just a lot of, like, good thoughts sending over to the Rotunda family. But yeah, whatever Bo Dallas does with his career, it's definitely been something. And speaking of like careers and whatnot, one career that has taken another change. I'm not going to say for the worse, because who knows? It's going to be Mr. Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge. So, this past last week, not tonight's AEW Collision, but last week's AEW Collision. Well, not yesterday night's AEW Collision, but the last AEW Collision. Supposedly, a little bit of Mr. Upset Edge that time. As you know, short and simple story is they kind of did some little like improvised promos there in the beginning of Collision with Edge, Adam Copeland, whatever, Christian, Daniel Bryan, Ricky Starks, and Big Bill, the new AEW tag champs. Supposedly, as you know, it wasn't scripted. They kind of just improvised, I guess, whatever. Edge, Adam Copeland didn't really, something that Ricky said that didn't sit well with him. Now, I saw that, and it was pretty cool. They went back and forth with each other for a bit, and man, they were some good insults right there. I dug it. Personally, guys, I don't see anything that could have been considered heated or anything. I honestly thought they were just playing off of each other. Basically, like, Edge going towards Ricky, it's like, hey, you got your style and everything from The Rock. And then Ricky was like, you got your style from the other place and brought it over here, all right? And then Edge, like, hey, know your place, you vanilla derogatory term for little people. But yeah, honestly, that shit was funny. It just felt like any other promo. Again, guys, that's just one thing, okay? Don't rely too heavily on news outlets. Same goes for me, I'm just a guy who's giving his own opinion. I wasn't there, but it really didn't seem all that heated. Who knows? Things could always be blown out of proportion. I don't know. If whatever Ricky said there actually did get to you, I mean, I gotta be honest, man. Edge, Adam, Copeland, you're better than that. Come on. It really was not a big deal. But again, people are going to take it differently if they were in that situation. But plain and simple, guys, who knows? Maybe there's some trouble going on already as Edge, Adam Copeland enters only, his second week in AEW? But honestly, I don't know. Check it out for yourself, guys, that opening promo to AEW Collision. Let me know. Do you feel like it was as heated as people are bringing it out to be? I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let's continue with the news. Speaking of tension and whatnot, we're continuing with the AEW. Who here's a Lucha fan? I said that like I was literally awaiting a response from nobody. Okay, but point is, as you know, the thing that does separate AEW from WWE is that their doors are much more open. Pardon me. So yeah, they have working relationships not just with NGBW in Japan, but also with Mexico. The two main promotions, CMLL and AAA. Now, those two promotions there have a long history of, plain right, hating each other. So it's a tricky little thing to traverse there, like basically like the luchadors can be allowed to go there, but from what I know, CMLL doesn't want their luchadors like having any type of interaction with the AAA luchadors and vice versa with AAA and CMLL. It's tricky waters to traverse, people, and it's things like that have caused, for example, I believe it was Andrade who couldn't participate in Forbidden Door this year. Yeah, it was either this year or last year because there were some AAA guys. He was originally from CMLL, so there was that type of shit, So it's like, damn, man, it's quite there's quite some tension building there, Basically, I'd say try to avoid it as much as you can. If that's what the promotions want, okay. Would I love it? Would I absolutely love it if these promotions could put that stuff aside and like have these luchadors go 1-on-1 against each other? I would absolutely love it. I would love to see what's his name now, Tralístico, Místico, whatever his name, versus Hijo de Vikingo. That would be sick, y'all. But again, I believe wait. Who's in is Tralístico in AAA? Last time I remember, he was in CMLL. But basically these guys can't really interact within AEW. It's like, I don't know. Like, I just thought that was some interesting piece of news. But yeah, uh, yeah, tensions are pretty high, not just within the AEW wrestlers, but the other wrestlers from the Mexican promotions. That is a lot for Tony Khan to handle, and just, bro, I hope you're handling it well, all right? Whatever, man. I just love wrestling. I don't want to see another promotion fail. I don't want to see promotions fail. I want to actually see them do their best, and if they do end eventually, go out strong. So we'll see how that goes, like, because managing that type of stuff, especially tensions with a history between CMLL and AAA, like, whoa. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of wrestlers from AAA and CMLL, specifically AAA, perhaps one of the, and I mean the top high flyers in the world. He ranked number 5 in this year's PWI's top, what was it, 1,500 or some shit? Number 5, El Hijo del Vikingo. I think he has like the longest reigning like AAA heavyweight championship right now. Like, wow. If you guys haven't checked out Vikingo, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Go catch him. Like, it's amazing. He's amazing. And yeah, so as you know, with that incredible high flying like style that he has, it's very risky, and he's had his few shares of injuries. And he got advice from a living legend himself, not just in pro wrestling but in lucha, the one and only Rey Mysterio. Basically, plain right telling him like, hey bud, tone it down. Like, you don't have to do like super risky stuff every show. People already know you could do it. Again, I'm just paraphrasing. They know you could do this. Save it for like bigger shows here and there. Personally, it's a veteran Ray. Like, it makes sense. Like, take the advice. Like, why not? But at the end of the day, we're all our own person. We're gonna do what we want. Will Hijo de Vikingo continue to do so? Maybe take the advice? That's all up to him. But yeah, I mean, like, what would you guys do in that situation? You're the rookie, you're being handed advice down from a legend, and yeah, do you keep going the path that you do, or do you take the advice, even if it means like lowering what you love to do? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's, again, a lot to think about, but it's always good to see like the older generation really trying to give this newer generation like a direction, in their careers. So props to Rey Mysterio, Hijo de Vikingo. At the end of the day, you do what you want, man. It's your life. You do what you want, all that stuff. But yeah, I just thought that was really, really cool. Speaking of Rey Mysterio, oh god, I want to see this, y'all. As you know, Dom Dom, he has pretty much like left Dom Dom, no longer his son. Dom Dom wishes he really was Eddie's son, which is why he's growing out that mullet. Eddie wore it better, I'm just saying. But, as Ray said, could you imagine Dom Dom bald? Oh yes. The reason he's asking that in an interview he did was because he is thinking, maybe his retirement match, who knows, he wants to do a traditional lucha type of match. I'm talking about máscara contra cabellera, hair versus mask. With Rey Mysterio's legendary mask on the line against Dom's hair on the line. So, plain and simple, guys, is that something you all want to see? And who would you have win that? Would you have Rey keeping the legacy of his mask, or would you rather have Dom like keep his hair and take his father's mask away from him? You'll let me know. Personally, I'm sorry. I want to see Dom bald. I want to see Dom bald. That would be hilarious, and it would just be a like a feel good kind of like a final match for Rey Mysterio. At the same time, I wouldn't be against him losing his mask to Dom. Oh God, I feel terrible saying that. But at the end of the day, kayfabe aside, that is his son. He's got to push him somewhat. But yeah, like, who knows? We'll wait and see, but that would be a sight to behold. Bald Dom. ah, Dome Dom. I don't know. Like, we could go all day. Simon Miller, don't come at me. I know. Bald people stick together. All that stuff, Love you, Simon Miller. Alrighty. Yeah, alrighty. Now, speaking of, like, long careers and stuff, somebody who has had an amazing career and just now is finally starting to flourish. All because we got rid of that stingy ass motherfucking old man behind the scenes screaming at his ear what to do. Michael fucking Cole, people. My God. 20 fucking plus years, 26, 27 years in the WWE. He's only ever missed 2 shows, all for legitimate reasons. One of them was for the birth of his child. Come on. And only this week did he miss his 3rd ever show on Raw. Now, we don't know exactly why, but it was a personal commitment that he had made in advance. And they got Kevin Patrick to sub for him. All good, but man, y'all, just a little appreciation for Michael Cole. The dude has been like a war correspondent, like, all that stuff. So he knows his shit. He never fucking needed that old ass motherfucker yelling in his ear. Like, shit. He's been on a fucking roll, man. Like, fuck. Took this long just to fucking get the unstoppable, legendary Michael fucking Cole. Just props to him, man. But yeah, I just had to say that, man. But yeah, props to you, Michael Cole. We fucking love ya. Keep dissing wrestlers who can't go over the top rope. Y'all know who I mean. Flop Dollar, all that shit. Oh my God. Can I hear you rap again? Oh my God, that show was hilarious. And keep up with those freaking hard-hitting interviews. The one that he's had with Seth Rollins and, let's see, who was it? Jey Uso and, like, Cody Rhodes. God damn it, y'all. Y'all haven't seen those interviews? Check them the fuck out. Wow. God damn, y'all. Whew, sorry. I am getting kind of heated in here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear my fan, but it's on. Because I'm in Southern California. Even if they say it's going to be cool this weekend, it never is. I'm just being honest. It never freaking is. So glad that when I went to WrestleMania 40, fucking love that. It was a nice, cool day. Because that was the outside, y'all. But still, whatever, Speaking of WrestleMania 39, I meant WrestleMania 39. I ain't going to WrestleMania 40. Yeah. Would love, I don't know. The thing is, I'll get into that whole rant some other day. But some news on WrestleMania 40. As you know, there are many who could possibly be considered to take down Roman. Obviously, the number one choice is Cody Rhodes, even though it's not even gonna matter anymore. You blew your chance at WrestleMania 39. It doesn't matter anymore. Sure, he could win again, but he could win this time, but it won't matter. It just won't. Or, as many of us thought, the one and only, the electrifying, eyebrow-raising, pie-eating, I'm not going to try, but basically, The Rock. Oops. Audio people. Basically, that's a no-go. Yeah, the Rock is no longer, from what we hear, he's pretty much out of the question. As you know, there was some debate as to whether or not it was possible, because we had no idea just how long the writer's strike that's going on here in Los Angeles would take. But as you know, it is pretty much over. I believe negotiations are like being settled now, perhaps, but it looks like it's over, and production on like certain films and stuff will start to get back, all that stuff, which means The Rock will once again be in high demand. And if there's a chance for him to do a movie during that time, he's probably going to go for it. So, which means he's most likely not going to be WrestleMania 40 again. But hey, it's fine. Again, guys, I'm sorry. It just... You blew it at WrestleMania 39. Cody was red hot going in after winning the Royal Rumble. Would have been perfect. But nope, you decided to have Roman hit the 1,000 days, which, that's fine too. That's pretty awesome. But the thing is, going forward, so many... Everything from like the Night of Champions to SummerSlam, the main points of the Bloodline storyline didn't need for him to be a champion. They did fucking not. Oh god, but point is, No, I'm not gonna get into that fucking crap right now. It's like a whole nother rant for another day. I don't care. It's done. It's over with. If they do take the championship off of Roman at WrestleMania 40 this year, oh my fucking god, you better. Okay, cool. But it's not that big of a deal anymore. It really isn't. You know what would be a big deal, though? We just found this out on Friday, which was 2 days ago. We found this out on Friday. Let me talk to ya. Over down there in the Middle East, in the crowning city of Saudi Arabia. Oh god, I am not going to. No, never mind. I am not going to glorify Saudi Arabia. But point is, let me tell you whose game it is when they do have, what's it called? A crown jewel over in Saudi Arabia. What everybody's saying, L.A. Knight. It's official. L.A. Knight versus Roman Reigns at Crown Frickin' Jewel. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Fuck it. Put it on Knight. No, seriously, just put it on Knight, man. I don't know. Or don't. It doesn't matter. But point is, okay, it's not going to go on Knight. Let's just be honest with myself. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I was loving the Bloodline storyline. It was beautiful, you know? But then after WrestleMania 40, I gave it more of a chance. And then SummerSlam came. And honestly, like, the Bloodline storyline, I cannot be invested anymore as much as I am now. So... yeah, obviously LA Knight is going to lose at Crown Jewel, but if somehow they decided to really like ride his red hot freaking trail right now and put the championship on him, kudos, awesome, would be great if they did that, but they're not. If they did, I'm gonna be screaming no matter where I'm fucking watching that. Whether it's here in my place, whether it's freaking working out on my phone in the gym, I'm screaming. Yeah, if that were to happen. But you know what? Crazy things have happened in the world of wrestling. You never know. Never say never. Out of nowhere, it could happen. But yeah. Crown Jewel. Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns versus L.A. Knight. Yeah! Alrighty. And that is about it for the news this week, y'all. Again, guys, for anybody new here, yesterday's episode was just a quick little rundown of the top 2 matches. I'm going to try to make a top 3 whenever I can. The top 3 matches of the week. No longer a full-on review of every show, because if it's just me talking now, come on, no one wants to hear that. I'm pretty sure I'm losing people just hearing me talk right now. But whatever. But we're going to keep the news the same and everything. And I'm looking forward to this week. Coming week, we have a new podcast episode. A little bit of a new format. I'm going to have a special guest to discuss the latest IG tournament we had. And perhaps a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to that. Some new stuff like on the horizon. And if you guys want to keep up to date with everything going on here at Dropkick SoCal, go ahead, give us a follow on the Instagram. That's where I'm most active. And just anything from like funny memes to news to just watching wrestling. Follow us, keep us up to date. Follow some other amazing like podcasters out there as well, putting on like content day in, day out. Alrighty, guys. But until then, as always, guys, keep watching and keep talking wrestling. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, y'all, and peace. Laters.